Offset got shot.
All right, let's get to the news y'all could use. We got the situation with Lil Tjay and Offset here. Now, it seems Lil Tjay tried to Dr. Miami Offset. And for y'all that's been under a rock last night, shot him in the ass, man. And he wasn't trying to give him no BBL. He got tired of asking for his 10 bands that Offset owed him. And I guess he took matters into his own hands when Offset tried to jump him or punk him. Let's get to the video.
About an hour ago in the stomach after slapping the living-ish out of Lil Tjay in Florida. Before we even discuss what took place today, let's rewind a little bit to talk about why Offset and Lil Tjay even got beef or why there was even an altercation today. So Lil Tjay came on social media about this time last year to expose Offset for being in debt and owing him money and not wanting to pay. Lil Tjay will call Offset a broke you-know-what and claim nobody should ever borrow.
Now, I just want to say right off the bat, Offset, you're out of order. You should have paid that man his money, man. To owe somebody, see them, and then thinking you going to punch on them is crazy.
Offset money ever again because he's a bum who won't pay it back.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That broke. That pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. I ain't got nothing to do with that casino. He was popped. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. Yo, he just popped. He called cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread? For my money. I swung that 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another.
Now, I'm noticing like a trend or a pattern with Offset. Every time he got a situation, he at a casino. He was just at the casino last week when he had a situation with somebody. He was asking to stop recording them or something. I guess for his safety or whatever. But he's always at a casino.
A loan for somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this. God, mad, bro. I definitely run off 5 bands. He popped for the.
Lil Tjay could have had a better approach, but yo, after a while of you owe me my money, man, I don't feel like I gotta be a gentleman anymore about it, bro. Like, you know you owe me money, but you're ducking me. So Tjay wrote Offset and he says, where you at? Where you at? Not gonna lie, I'ma slap the whole ish out of you. Offset responded back, huh? You joking, right? Now, Lil Tjay don't even know, and Igaboo loved this. Understand what I mean when I say an Igaboo loved this. Now, I don't borrow Igga's money for a reason because I know how that turns out. Igga will want to beef with you about the same money he owes you. Lil Tjay don't even know he just gave Offset a way out. Igaboos are already looking not to pay you back.
That ain't no way out because if we had words. You still gonna give me my money, champ.
In their path of action not to pay you back, they usually pretend like it's smoke. They usually fake a beef with you. So Lil Tjay beat Offset to the punch. Offset was already gonna try to fake a beef with Lil Tjay so he don't have to pay him back. Lil Tjay saying that, or Offset like, today is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, man. I don't gotta pay back that low money because of smoke. Offset told that boy, I'ma smoke you about the money you owe me. You gonna kill me about money you owe me? Now, I don't borrow Igga's money, man. I don't even deal with Iggas when it comes to things like this, man. Somebody says, Offset says, you barely lived already. Who the F you think you talking to, ninja? You gotta be talking to the wrong ninja. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy. So Lil Tjay was the one who posted this, by the way, and he tagged Offset and he says,
now, all this could have been avoided. All you had to do was pay the debt you owed it, unless you just figured, hey, he 5'5", and I'm just gonna get on some Debo business with him. You know what I'm saying? Lil Tjay was holding that brick.
Offset, yo, pay that tab, homie. Don't fade yourself over a little 10-pack. TJ responded back to Offset and he says, Miami. Offset says, if it's that, stop DMing me for trace reasons. TJ says, nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. Offset says, say that. Now, Lil TJ shared this and he says, do not loan Offset no money. He's popped. LOL, just in case. Lil TJ then made an Instagram post where he says, I could never be broke like Offset running off making smoke over lunch money. I'ma have to smoke on 100 streams for it to get to all that. But yeah, free smoke tomorrow for ninjas. Offset then commented and he tags Lil TJ and he says, let's hit on live. I'll fly to you. This ain't gonna stop your fell off allegations. Offset then says, meet me in New York and give me a 1 on live. I've seen Lil TJ fight playfully. I've seen Offset fight on camera. Let's just say, based on my understanding and expert analysis of their Iga chakra, I'll probably give the advantage to Offset. I don't feel like Lil TJ really wants to fight Offset particularly. But once it goes to social media, there's really no
I don't think Lil Tjay was planning on doing any fighting at all. And Offset just purely reckless because you put your hands on somebody in Florida to stand your ground? You seen George Zimmerman get off up there? You got to be crazy to hit somebody in Florida or Texas. That's just my stand on it. Everybody that do something to somebody in Florida gets off in self-defense.
There's really no copping it, because the first person to DM the other person and say, hey man, yo, what are we doing, bro, let's just talk about it, and there's a screenshot of that person DMing the other person first. Now that person is going to be known as a mark and a buster online, right? That's just a fact. Now this could be avoided if Offset didn't have a gambling addiction. Offset has a gambling addiction, bro. Lil TJ isn't the only one that Offset owes money to. Offset got exposed by Selena Powell by calling her in the middle of the night at the casino and asked her to bring him $15,000 so he could keep on gambling. He's a fiend. Now, just like Lil TJ, he didn't pay back Selena Powell either.
Yo, I need a favor. This is a test.
Let's not skip over that.
Come on, Lil Tjay ain't get paid. You know he ain't paying no thought.
He told her he still needed that. He still needed that.
Oh. So he was like, I did a favor and this is a test. I was like, okay, what? He was like, how much money can you get or are you by? And I was like, I mean, I have I sent him the video, all that money that I have in my safe.
You're rich.
And he immediately called me. He called me back and then he was like, bring all of it. And I was like, I don't even know how much this is. He was like, bring all of it, because I have a ton of 20s and then hundreds.
At the time, not now, currently.
No.
Because, continue. Keep going.
Because now.
What's up with that? She want the world to know you broke or something? That definitely ain't no friend right there. At the time, not now. Talk about hater vibes.
So then he was like, yeah, bring all of it. So I actually did. But in my mind, I was like, I can't give him the 20s. Let me just give him the hundreds. He was counting out in the car. I went to the casino, by the way. I'm not going to do every single detail and have this.
She's working on her 40-minute straight drive.
And just like Offset did to Lil TJ, when it came back to paying back the money he borrowed, all of a sudden Offset created beef so he don't got to pay it back. So Selena Powell would post on her social media that she was getting threatened by Offset because she asked Offset to pay back the money that he owes her. So she took to her social media to says, if anything happens to me, Offset did it. She would also go and says, tired of this grown man threatening me almost every day and got me living in fear because he owes me $15,000. I tried to get my money back for weeks and all I've gotten is threats. So this is the Offset play, man. If you've been around people, serial money borrowers, always wanting something from you, always go, you know what I'm talking about, bruh. These people, they're sociopaths.
That's why I don't loan money, because I got a few cats out there now who owe me money, just don't pay back no matter how much you talk to them. And it ain't definitely no 10 bands. I ain't loaning nobody no 10 or 5 bands, Joe, because you're going to get more than a Dr. Miami playing with me about 10 bands. kiss the mama, kiss the babies, kiss everybody. I'm gonna need mans about you, champ. You feel me?
They do these things, man. They get your money, then they create a beef with you so they don't got to pay it back. This is the play for broke, thirsty, dumb dusties. I just wouldn't think that Offset, who's a multimillionaire, would have to go down to this extent to create problems for himself so he don't have to pay back thousands of dollars when you are a millionaire. It doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. Now, Selena Powell would even post a particular video from Offset, you know, like pretty much exposing him in 4K as well. And here's what the video has to say.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Think shit sweet. I'm thinking sweet. The shit ain't sweet, mama. On my mama, it ain't. My mama, you think you seen something every time? Why did?
Okay.
So, like this is just absurd, man. And apparently, Offset kept the same energy in person when he seen Lil Tjay. The incident happened near the.
Now, bro making it bad for himself because when you really down out there, all people gonna remember is this. Oh, no, I can't loan you no money. Not at all. Not one red dime, nickel, not a cent, not nothing. Not 50 cent, not no cent, boy. You all bad out here. And that's the wrong way to be because you never know when you get into a situation that needs somebody.
Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Now, Offset was indeed shot in the leg. Offset was transported to the hospital. He was listed in stable condition. Now, he's still in the hospital as far as I was told. Now, a rep for the Seminole County Police Department tells TMZ, we are aware of an incident that occurred at a valet area after 7 p.m. Monday outside of Seminole Hard Rock, Hollywood, that resulted in non-life-threatening injuries to an individual who was transported to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood.
All right, that's all the news we need right now. I don't know why it's been like 3 different reports. He got a stomach shot, he got a leg shot, and he got an ass shot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know which one he got, but it was photo of him standing up in the ambulance. But we out of here. Until next reaction, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, please, so we can crack these watch hours, man. So until we see y'all to the next reaction. Peace.